The Honourable Leader of the Third Party.
Thanks, Mr. Speaker. It was good to have a constituency week. It provided time, for example, for government cabinet ministers to talk to Albertans, and as a result, I have some questions. We have learned, for example, that Cabinet's already approved in principle legislation to retroactively change the PPA agreements from 16 years ago, and Albertans deserve to know the details. So to the Premier, since your Cabinet's talking about it, approving this move, please share with this House and all Albertans today, what are the details of the upcoming PPA?
Good question.
Rick.
Speaker, the premise of the member opposite's question is absolutely false, Mr. Speaker, and therefore I have really nothing more to offer.
Supplemental.
Well, Mr. Speaker, perhaps we'll try this. We know that cabinet ministers have been talking some more, and we are pretty certain that the government's made a settlement on the PPAs with Capital Power. Since Alberta taxpayers and Alberta electricity customers will pay for this agreement, again to the Premier, please share with this House and all Albertans details of your agreement with Capital Power and how much it will cost Albertans.
Good question.
Again, Mr. Speaker, as I've said before, our government will work very hard to get the best outcome for Albertans and for Alberta consumers that we can. And when we are at that point that we believe we have reached the best outcome for Alberta consumers that we can get, we'll be happy to speak more of it, Mr. Speaker.
Second supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We also know from cabinet members that the balancing pool for electricity is losing in the neighborhood of $70 to $90 million a month, and two of the three balancing pool members have resigned due to inappropriate interference by this government. To the Premier, how much will Alberta electricity customers and taxpayers pay for your government's gross mismanagement of the PPA and the mess that the balancing pool is in now?
Whoa.
Honourable Premier.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Well, first of all, I reject once again almost the whole premise of the member opposite's question. But what I will say is that, generally speaking, electricity in Alberta, the market is in tough shape because of the deregulated energy-only market system that the members opposite put in place as part of a risky ideological experiment, which, Mr. Speaker, is not working.